Now you should be waha. Puzzle over 450,000 tax claims. Yakasoko Ghana Revenue Authority. There's a story I have follow for a while. Na ma follow pa na me sure senya me nkwani Centronia me follow. Ghana of Central for bisu e follow. It say Ghana Revenue Authority for adwan omon tanta. Omon so omon kwa adwa anase omon kwanta. Ni nyina eye obi so edan a wode rent a esusu se tax e wo se ko aban ho no is $450,000. Na I mean kan sisu se nyese enisa obi nemom se de be ye nyina betumi aboa na esuade na aye kwampa betumi aboa ye ho ne age to de ama aban na aban de aye mpuntu dwuma se ya aban e deserve a fine so aban deserve a eno so e ya de but ye hwe ensem de. The Ghana Revenue Authority is currently in limbo regarding a withholding tax of 400,000 or 450,000 that is ensure whether to take or not from Edward Osei-Boakye Trust Fund. Muka yira Edward Osei-Boakye. Yeah. Boakye mattress. Yeah, sa open bupe Ghana. Say you are the four about Ghana BB Numa kasi business type kuma no penika ho bepa. Na openi ni ko ni nsama chi ni nsama nsia oye ne ka se omonte eye asoe bi a ye frɛ no Edward Osei-Boakye Trust Fund. Na chese ne japade ahodo ogya ni nyina no sa trust fund na be manage. Na omo manage a wa kire do mo fasis kan nyine ebre pamu no ye beko Edward Boakye Foundation no trust fund no ye beko mu ankasa na eyi ni ama hodo bibre e de apie but ene de meboboso na ede ama enti it's about it na omoja pade bi omode rent no na ho na sisi Ghana Revenue Authority for hu se e wo so omoje tax anaso so omoje tax omrekwa Ghana for bi ebisa. The money is a percentage of $2.5 million rent payment made to the trust by Boakye, who is the son of the late Edward Osei-Boakye of Boakye mattress fame. Ni nyina ne say, Papa eye Edward Boakye no, ono ankasa ne ba. Yewra Edward Boakye nya ne ba bi ko ono ankasa ne ba, ye frɛ no Yaw Boakye. Na ono ankasa ne papa eja pade anaso ono ankasa ne papa asase ane wasi dan kese edi asiso no wasi dan kese ne disi so no omote trust fund ne papa ne we no omote trust fund no eye trust fund no ekohwe mu no mo se eja pade no e wo se otua rent edema eye omo eni ti de koba ene se ye papa no a ono wanya ne ba bi ko ono ankasa na sini mu ba eye ya Boakye no atua rent edi ama trust fund na ne papa will ka se omo entino ento atua seja pade no te se o papa asase na wo akosi dan de asiso na abusua panyina ba na o se asase na o papa asase na o si dan asiso no so tua asase ho to o so tua rent de mamenti asase no rent ento atua which is $2.5 million. Na per Ghana Revenue Authority for a year tax rent tax no say for commercial also 15% of the amount of which you are the landlord. No? So in this case, the 15% of a year 2.5 million Ghana cedis amounted to about a year $450,000. And now the argument is whether these $450,000 should be paid to Ghana or not. Now, the confusion of the GRA stems from the fact that it is yet to establish whether to treat the Edward Osei-Boakye Trust Fund as a non-profit and charitable organization or not. The entire Ghana Revenue Authority for Adria Omontantanyina so say Edward Boakye Trust Fund no omuhu se omumfa ni nyina say non-governmental organization because say NGO and I say a profit organization NGO. The tieni Ghana mrane say jumakuo bi ankrankra jumakuo NGO a non-profitable organizations omo de omo adwuma no omo nya mpemfa so esan so omo nya mpemfa so ntino Ghana bansema omo ntuato nemom se adwuma na watie no de ya de bia na mfa so ba so de a Ghana mrane se e wo so tuato e de mo man Ghana. Now Ghana Revenue Authority for enim omo hu se sa Edward Boakye Trust Fund no omo nka se a charitable foundation because per the registration of Moya NDA is supposed to be charitable organization. Per the rent or more I receive from Yera Edward Boakye or one Kasana Sinu by a friend ya Boakye. we see dancing in Papa Japade, so many rent about a year $2.5 million. No, why rented the money there? It means what do I Japade now renting? And you know, almost when they say no, you're supposed to be paying tax to Ghana because we're receiving money. Somehow it makes sense, but there are technicalities are a woman. Yabuachi had initially agreed to pay 2.5 million accumulated rent on a commercial property of his late father situated at Accra to custodians of his late father's trust due to an ongoing legal tussle regarding the will of the deceased businessman. Enti papa nankasa ne ba Boakye no watua eda no nankasa siesi ni papa japade no esan say asase ne papa ayade na no papa ka so monte trust fund no watua sa rent te so rent asase no which is 2.5 million US dollars watua e de amomo na watua sika no we say the 2.5 million figure was arrived at the two feuding parties under a consent judgment delivered by the Supreme Court in 2014. However, while paying the said amount to the trust, Yabuachi insisted on keeping a withholding tax of over 450,000 US dollars, which he believed should go to the GRA and not the trust. Enti yera Yabuachi a wasi Japade si ne papa house so nanso wo mo a ne papa trust fund mo manage say o say wotua rent no e court sasimi court 2014 e court no court say omo ko e consent judgment omo nyina gitum trans say okay e be ni say de omo ka kosi an say okay asase ne de o papa dia nanso papa ka say trust fund ana we Japade wo so enti Japade ne ntimi ka say kokoyi Japade no wa asase ne so demo me da asase ne be rentew ya de be ha ntu betua ho ka said the abontensi ni tia brantensi o matiase yesi court si koko tua 2.5 million US dollars na fama a trust fund was you matiase then oman bapa Yabuachi every say esan se okwa tua rent ediama trust fund de because Ghana mran say Ghana Revenue Authority so tua rent dia I was say landlord now receiving rent no I was so tia rent tax at the mabai and Tierra Yabuachi no so okay say me tia 2.5 million dollars ne dia ma me ankasa me papa trust fund na watia and papa de ni ho afoforo na manage dia and was say at 450,000 US dollars na yemfa nkoto aban foto because say scan de and say the ma trust fund no because a tax because baby Japade ni see no anya for residential commercial and ti attract 15% of the total amount received as rent income and 2.5 no work is about $450,000 yemfa nkoma aban na aban so nyi enya so emfa so de. Now Boakye and the Ghana Revenue Authority seeking clarity on whether the Edward Osei Boakye Trust Fund ought to pay tax on the 2.5 million rent payment they received. Baby Tantane say, Yera Boakye ni peso hu say, ne papa foundation omo motie no. Sa tax a year rent no ko tua 2.5 million no. E wo so tua ho tax de ma ban, and also this is scan nyina Emma foundation no, na omo gi scan no omo de omo beye. In a letter dated June 13, 2022, Patrick A. Sogbodo, a lawyer for Boakye, wrote to the Commissioner General of the GRA, Reverend Amishadai Owusu Amwa, with a headline request clarification on taxable status of a trust. And Yera Yabuachi no, etrok on a man lawyer for a Sogbodo, etro letter the command Ghana Revenue Authority opinion dano, a year Reverend Amishadai. Say, me pese me who say, sikana mi tua ediama trust fund no as rent no. I will say me tua ho tax na because Ghana Revenue Authority for mu free bibi e rent tax. Say, so be rent Japade a say commercial also tua tax 15% of the money accrued and as income received. Say for residential 8%. And to me the commercial me pese mu to me for say sikai min tua already no artist Canada at say 2.5 in the man wetia there was a trust fund name so $450,000 say says Canada comma a year a buying and the Supreme Court said there be fako comma a year trust fund so you wanted to be clear to throw crata the command Ghana Revenue Authority board to say the person who says kay mintia and farmer buying and I say mintia farmer trust fund na e becomes a non-governmental organization. It reads, our client seeks some clarification on the taxable status of the trust registered in the Edward Osei Trust Fund, the trust received income from our client in the form of rent, whether same eligible for the purposes of withholding tax under the provision of Section 115 Act 896. Tomo Trokoma so your client ya boache etua rent the akoma Edward Boache Trust Fund as rent. Na said the momra nesisi no eye opese hu se eye eligible ehun behia so betua said the act Omankasa tax provisions no Section 115 of Act 896 no no enti yewra ya boache man lawyer for Trokoma Ghana Revenue Authority for seeking clarification person musa na so muntua na so muntua. Now yenhwe ade bia letter na omode eba enini enti I have a copy na ma menkan fan show request we a response from Ghana Revenue Authority. Letter na omode ko no seeking for clarification no Ghana Revenue Authority and so the omode eba ni was addressed and signed by Yewra Amishadai, the boss himself, was saying. Request for clarification on taxable status of a trust. This letter bears reference to your letter dated 13th June 2022. We wish to furnish that charitable organization of public nature which meet the criteria under Section 97 of Act 896 shall be granted exemption from tax except their business income. What say? Yewra Amishadai, some of children say. Said the Amnanisi Treno. Say, a Jumakwana Sasueno, a charitable non-organization. Charitable organization to me so much Juman Benfaso. And Manama Quanso Mudi grant to almost say tax exemption, Muntiato. Nemum so muya bibi, Nasia for commercial, a year income of the year, also Mutia. For the avoidance of doubt, some aspects, Section 97 relevant to the issue are seeking clarification are reproduced below. And to Kotumra, Section 97 of the Income Tax Act 2015, Act 896 provides that 1. The Commissioner General may approve an entity as a charitable organization for the purposes of this Act. Temrane say Commissioner General no betimi akasa adwumako a non-governmental organization. After so I investigate here who say ampa this company no a non-governmental organization one activity no omunye bibia for profitable, then you grant them the status of a non-governmental organization, then no exclude them from tax. 2. The Commissioner General shall, before approving an entity under Section 1, ensure that answer na Commissioner General in Sabesha as a company with the my no non-governmental and muntua tax no. I also make it sure I also hear any way. A. The entity is established to operate as. It means sa adwumakuo no ya body ato se onye adwuma say I charitable institution which is of public nature. Charitable institution just omo de omo yibi di aboa ehiafo charitable omo ya adoye adwumakuo no dwuma de sa na say I a religious institution which is of a public nature. Say a sum asye and I say sum ku. Sorry, and I say ku bi amo de sum no modomo ewremu. I'll say a body of person formed for the purposes of promoting social activity or sporting activities. Say bi ku bi amo de mo se mo boa ma gudie etimi akoso ana bibi etisa no mo so mutimi ka hu bi. A registered sporting club. And say a registered sporting club. They say a year Kotoko has no mom kaka hui. And now say Obaha. The entity has a written constitution that prohibits that entity from engaging in a party political activity, supporting a political party, or using its platform. 2. Say sa company noa. Answer now by granting say charitable organization as won't tax no. Obe say enye kuo bi ayate a ye de bua manyukuo bi anase ye de gigi sika de abua manyukuo bi. E wo so hwe sa ne amani enyina. The Commissioner General shall before approving an entity under Section 1 ensure the entity is established to operate makani nyina our public nature over registers a club and over to us all say entity has written constitution to prohibit and one around castle mature say so mo kwan say omo nkonko ye adwumako engage in political party activity, supporting political party or using its platform to engage in party politics. Oba any function other than those specified in paragraphs A and III conferring a private benefit other than a pursuit of function of the entity specified in paragraph A. Oba the Commissioner General may, for good cause or for the contravention of a requirement specified in subsection 2, revoke an approval granted under the section. Enti se adwumakuo no se wa nyese ono de wonye bibia mpremfaso wo nyese wa register so de be support political party bi anodo be ye di bia pre no ho de a ye ma no ye grant ne se muntua tax na mom se otu anamon bi e kire se wa ya ade bi nya mfaso de afri mu de a e wo se commissioner general no sa grant no de amom nyina no so revoke o so twam na afi de adwumakuo ne ho se wo ye adwuma pemfaso de obetua to e de amom man Ghana. Now, or twice I say, the Commissioner General may, for good cause of the contravention, require specified subsection revoke and approval of section 1. Machim, or say the income accruing, the income accruing to or derived by a charitable organization is exempt from tax. Section 4 say, does not apply to the business income of the charitable organization. Tubaha was say, aya adwumakuo no, nisi baby onya nisi kadi free no ene ne de yenye to na mmom ba ha or subsection 4 no does not apply to a business income. It does not sa a year tax exemption e de amount no. It's a ban business income. Ade a chese wa ye na wonya so mfaso de wodi sika no wonya so mfaso de dia. Sa tax exemption no apply to it. And to ba or say does not apply to the business income of a charitable organization. And the organization can be a charitable organization, but okoye bibi ade mfaso de beba dia emra ne say they are not exempted. The ode mfaso aba no so otua. Eto no we yewra amisha da no ankasa statement ye meka nkosi ase na be hu ne clear. The minister or say the minister may by legislative instrument make regulation for the effective implementation of the section. Issue or say the late ahana obe address yewra the late Edward Osei-Boakye nasem no or say the late Edward Osei-Boakye in his will declared and decreed that a fund be established under the name Edward Osei-Boakye Trust Fund to run under the chairmanship of the President of Methodist Conference, Ghana Anglican Bishop of Kumasi, as a member, and 5 others to undertake charitable activities and programs with a trust properties. And here right with a year Boakye. As a Boakye na ka so almost that trust fund, as trust fund, Methodist of Upenyi, Anglicans of Upenyi, any afufro enumbi, omo na behwe so mbatoto ni amadiama. The income and properties of the trust shall be applied solely towards the promotion, the purpose of the trust, such as granting of scholarship to deserving individuals up to university and other charitable ventures for the benefit of the land handicapped. And the papa ni chire se mo ti se adwuma kono nso be ye Boakye Edward Boakye be wo ka se mo ti se ku na maja pade ni nyina mo genya sanfa so mo gigi se sika ni nyina mo mfanye ade a mo de be boa wo mo ni bie obi o se fata se wo se mo hwe ni school akosi university mo fa moa wo mo ase bi o munya bibi mfa ntete o mo nkora mo fa mo anti e ya doye e na mo nyemfanye. Rules and applications of law. Or she said the emranisi chire application of law was given that Edward Osei-Boakye Trust Fund is registered as a company limited by guarantee with the aim of promoting activities for benefit of the public to all intent and purposes qualified as charitable organization under section 97 of Act 896. Was it said the year Edward Boakye na dwuma no a trust fund wa kire say omonye bibia for charitable more money pemfa so de bia de it means yes so mutuato they are exempted from a year taxation as a tax. From the constitution of the trust fund, it does not use its platform to promote partisan politics and other operations do not confer private benefits on its members. Omoche se wo adwumakuo na so no a eye Edward Boakye Trust Fund na omon fan sponsor political party bia na party activities bia. Now analysis or can you analyze it? Or say the income from the rental property from the will constitute investment income under section 115 of Act 896 and therefore under section 97 clause 4 is exempt from tax. Section 95 97 clause 5, however, makes the business income of charitable organization taxable. So this is where the confusion is. What should I say? Baby, onye is can free no. Ne income ni free no. Say no for commercial, not a tax no. No mum say for commercial purpose when you can be free more taxable. But in this case, a year ya watch is free say, yes, me papa ja padie. Mo ba je me rent. Said if you rep you be single room rent no obi ji two bedroom house 3-bedroom rent no mo ba je rent no so mo ba je rent which is 2.5 million Ghana cedis as renter and so am say tria said there obi susu rent so a or renew no a it means I have to pay that 15% a year income tax and as a rent tax to the company. But now what tie ye ramesha an analysis or the buyer no tie haye very confusing aha na de nyina wo say the income from the rental property from the will constitute investment income under Section 115 of Act 896, and therefore under Section 97 Clause 4 is exempt from tax. And the scale of the investment income, investment income, and it's exempt from tax. Section 97 Clause 5, however, makes the business income of charitable organization taxable. But in this case, land no enya say investment how do sika kwa question am ye but eya papa na japade da ho no mu a obi akoye property de asiso enya foundation no ena kosi da ne de si so ena aka say foundation na si da na asiso no ode gigi say sika no ena ode rane obi na si ne ba na si da na asiso ena gigi say sika no e de aba so we betimi somehow untimi nka say eya investment income and for that matter is not taxable because enya foundation ne si property ne de si so eye boachi na si property ni si so na onu no tua property na si asase no so and o tua ehun rent say si asase no so de ma wo and this is the confusion about the whole issue whether or not this $450,000 should go to state or should go to the trust fund. But as we speak, the money has been paid to the fund because Supreme Court directed said they should pay the money even before a year Ghana Revenue Authority for them advice. The Supreme Court directed that the money should be paid to the trust fund, which has been paid. Now the argument is whether that money is constitute investment income or commercial income. Confusion. Over to us all say on issue of value added tax, it must be noted that the rental income of a charitable organization arising from rental of commercial property, Section 35 and 37, and exemption schedule of value added tax 2013 Act 870 do not exempt commercial properties from value added tax. So, say VAT there, I was so chia. Yes, a commercial, it's not as the commercial property. By this case, property here can was for commercial, and not for residential, and it's not for charitable. It's for commercial. Property is for commercial. Nipa na ya watching we see property dey see papa ja pade so no. One or the rent ni bi do oja no so so dey tua asase na ne papa ne dia na eye omogin. On so timi dey tua. So it's for commercial. So the question is, how come the money went to the year foundation, that 450,000 or 15% of the year $2.5 million go to them? That's where the confusion is. Also, as I was saying, we therefore approve that the income accruing to or derived by Edward Boache or Seb Boache Trust Fund is exempt from tax in accordance with Section 97 Clause 4 of the Income Tax Act 2015 Act 896, but business income is taxable section. So the same thing repeated. What's a business income? I was said, but in this case, this is business. So me wa masase, I was painters. Na se me di asase rent will be. Na nipa no betu esika. Is it not business income? Is it not commercial income? It's commercial income. And she said, you might register as a non-profitable organization. Now, at the same time, or property or the renting car, what prevents the state from taking the tax? Because it is from, so in this case, very simple. See, the Bible says, so if you're who see who die, the Bible says, no, register who fear, and say, oh, you're NGO. Now, do that renting. Automatically, it will exempt you from paying tax. Per this logic. It will prevent you from paying tax. Because she says I didn't for commercial purpose, so you pay tax. But in this case, this is for commercial. How different is this from a as what printers and our as waterman industrial area? No, they are renting company, no or packing in Yama and an car go or caterpillars or for any purposes. Now, how is it different from this one? We need expert advice about this. But as we speak, I told you, said this is the beginning. We are going to get to the bottom because issues are power. Was a charitable organization exempt from tax on their investment income, but taxable on the other business income? Again, repeated here. Edward Osei Trust Fund from the aforementioned is exempt from tax on its income from investment, such as rental income, in this case, as well as any withholding tax on the rental payment by the authorization. Then, here Ramishadai concluding it, so we need to know. Trust fund, no. They are exempted from paying tax. And this has been a confusion in the minds of the lawyers of Yira Yabuachi and the Yabuachi himself, who thought he said, no, yes, I'm paying $2.5 million to the trust fund. I'm papa someone said, though the property no, me dia is me papa says so. Nemum, as say commercial no almost be rent. Me rent this can almost rent this can there. We say me to SS carry them by. As you speak, there's a confusion about it. So the question I'm asking, say you call back to Ghana Ghana Revenue Authority for Omwankasa said say estate about a year rent tax. More explanation how they mechanism define it, no, at about say rent income or say they paid the tax paid on rent income. I mean rent income or say rent income is one which accrues to someone's as a result of the letting or leasing a property to another person. And to do a japadie mo be how be now jisikano, you say a rent income. Would you feel how be a rent income? What the shop rent will be a rent income? What the land a rent will be a rent income? What the equipment rent will be a rent income? But the tax rent income, I say the rent tax, I say the tax paid on rent income is referred to as rent tax. Rent tax must be paid within 30 days. And such kind of what you could try tax. Enti sajuma ne company NGO na so asase na so no the rent no no gisika said ye private company bi so anye NGO on so the gisika there yakase okay so long as me company ma register as NGO no though I'm making profit from a land now me dey rent no still I shouldn't pay tax nemum asase me there one plot so there one plot but wo dey own register wo there as a NGO ntino you there you pay tax. Ghana for, let's think about this very well. Now, I need tax experts. You will be a tax expert who can help to clear this confusion in the minds because here Amishada letter no is somehow confused. I say we are never be concluded saying I say that money is supposed to be paid to the state or supposed to be go to the foundation. And I said the trust fund has been ordered by Supreme Court. Ya force Yabuachi, Amanyosem says canon. But Yabuachi first said, no, the property is my father's. Yes, I'm paying tax. Yes, I'm paying rent. Name says canon, they should go to fathers. So this is the confusion. Puzzle over $450,000 a year tax from the Ghana Revenue Authority, Omodarities Omodiaba, in regards to Yira Edward Osei Trust Fund. And on one Kasaneba Yabuachi. And I promise you, say a very interesting story, and we are following up. Many will be see if the man says no, they shouldn't pay tax. Why not? Why they should keep it? But maybe concern and maybe confusion. What my dream when say so far as a NGO no renting, EDG income a commercial purpose or renting for commercial purposes, no exempt him from paying tax. But if I'm a private person, I also do the same business because I'm not registered, then the state will compel me to pay tax. If somebody rent a house, no, if you advance 1,000 Ghana cedis for residential, it's only 8%. For commercial, it's only 15%. but somebody takes a year rent for 2.5 million US dollars and go for free? It's a question. Betwam homa basisia, me ba, mpenyifo ha ebesi nkunya.